Stress, fear, and anxiety are normal reactions to public health crises, such as the current coronavirus COVID-19 outbreak. Left unchecked, these emotions can drive us toward thoughts, words, deeds that we normally would not succumb to. In the midst of the COVID-19 crisis, emotions are spilling out. But the situation is also revealing things in our society that have been present all along. One of those is hatred, resulting in racism and discrimination. The tragic death of George Floyd provided us with a graphic view of the devastation hatred can bring upon families, communities, a nation, and the world. Left unchecked, hatred can be fueled by our fear and anxieties, and people then act on prejudice and bias. Anger is much different than hatred. Anger is basically an amoral feeling. It can be used for good or bad depending on our choice. Hatred, however, is darkly unique. It's not a mental health disorder. It's a condition of the soul, a learned behavior fueled by fear and insecurity. Hatred often looks for an individual or group of people against which to express itself. It can fester under a facade of tolerance, or it can erupt into a violent storm against innocent people. In order to prevent the spread of hatred and racism, we must address our emotions and actively promote healthy coping skills. During these times of uncertainty, tragedy, and crisis, we all need to, 1, assess whether our views and reactions come from a place of prejudice and hatred. 2, challenge our biases in ourselves and in our social networks to reduce the stereotyping and stigmatizing of individuals and communities. 3, educate ourselves about social norms and practices of those from different countries, ethnicities, and populations. 4, talk to a mental health professional about the emotions that impact you the most. 5, identify and interrupt racism. Be an ally. We should celebrate our diversity and uniqueness while treating others with kindness and compassion. How we treat people often reflects our prejudices and proclivity toward hatred and jealousy. It is important that we not allow fear and panic to guide our actions. No amount of fear and anxiety can excuse racism or violence against others. Instead, we must follow the paths of peace and kindness toward one another, especially during such challenging times. As javelinas, we are poised to lead others in the ways of love, compassion, acceptance, empathy, peace, and justice. But it has to start within our own selves.